it's me, Sneezy here, back with another video. Today, I'm gonna be doing a top 10 video. Top 10 FNAF animatronics. Now, I have some rules. First off, um, humans don't count. Like, I'm not gonna add William Afton or whatever. But, there's always a but. I'm going to include, human robot hybrids or whatever. So, like, Springtrap is gonna count as William Afton or whatever. And, second rule, only official characters. No fan-made character will be on this list. Also, characters from the books will count, and FNAF AR characters and skins also count. Now that is clear, let's get on with the list. Now, coming up at number 10 is V.N.B.R.E.A.K.A.B.L.E. Because look at him. Coming up at number 9 will be Nightmare Endo. I just think his design is really good, and the fact that he's Nightmare's Endo is just really interesting. And I love his name, Nightmare Endo. He's Nightmare's Endo. It's kind of a wordplay. I like it. Coming up at number 8 is Mr. Hippo. Mr. Hippo has been a really good character in my opinion. I really like him. I love how he just rambles on in UCN about like picnics or whatever. Also, fun fact, did you know that every single mediocre melody had Endo 1 endoskeletons? Something to think about. Coming up at number 7 is V.N.B.R.E.A.K.A.B.L.E. I think V.N.B.R.E.A.K.A.B.L.E. is the most interesting villain character of all. Screw V.N.B.R.E. Freddy. He's the least interesting one. I know why so many people like him. Number 6 will be Circus Baby. I think her design is really interesting. I love her role in like the Twisted trilogy. I really like it. Coming up at number 5 will be the Minarinas. I really like the Minarinas. They're kind of like spiders. I really like them. I love the book story that was written about them. They're super cool. They need more attention. Coming up at number 4 will be Mangle. I personally really like Mangle. I think she's really interesting. I mean, Scott could have just done a toy Foxy or whatever, but no, he made something interesting, and I like that. Coming up at number 3 will be Enid. I think Enid is a really interesting character. I say it's a very interesting character in every single one of these, but I just really like Enid. His mask, or it's multiple characters, so yeah, I really like him. Coming up at number 2 will be Toxic Springtrap. I think he's really interesting, and I really wonder how he plays into the lore. I guess MatPat will solve that. And before we get to number 1, I wanna touch on some honorable mentions. One of the honorable mentions will be 8-Bit Baby. I didn't include her because she's technically just some pixels. She's not an animatronic. Also, Adventure Mangle. I really love Adventure Mangle's design. I don't know why, but I just really like her. Then Hand Unit. Hand Unit is also a really interesting character. I think without Hand Unit, Sister Location won't be Sister Location. And Charlotte from the books. Also, I didn't include her because she wasn't technically an animatronic, kinda. I don't know. Also, fun fact. In the Turkish cover of the Twisted ones, I didn't buy it. I'm still reading through the first one. But, wait, let me show you. In the first book, as you can see here, it's normal, right? But in the back of the box, they are, like, advertising the second book. Wait, and look here. What's that? A fan character. God damn it, Scott. Whatever. Let's go back to number 1. And number 1, of course, will be the Stitch Rate. I personally think the Stitch Rate has a lot of character. I mean, Scott's making like a new villain from just some series of stupid books. and I really like his design. I think he has a lot of potential, so yeah. Also, he's not in it. They're not saying he's not in it.